So we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we have completed Jabba Jabba's belly and retrieved the third spiritual stone, Zora's Sapphire, or we may call it the Zora's Engagement Ring. But in this episode, you want to go ahead and make sure that you have just about 5 magic beans. 4 is really all I need just for this episode, but go ahead and make sure that it's 5 anyway, just for that extra insurance, because you never really know what could happen if you just come across that one extra soil patch. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go into Lost Woods and retrieve a shortcut all the way to Zora's River, because we're going to Zora's River. So I'll be back in just a second and showing why. Zora's domain, rather, but anyway, come over here and you'll see that Princess Ruto has made her way gracefully by her Wow, her face is blocked. Did my most precious possession help you in your quest? Hee hee. Well, it's going to. It's going to, and I'm finding joy in that. So, anyway, go right over here where Jabba Jabba is, and you want to go ahead and play the Sun Song. We want to make sure that it's nighttime, so go ahead and do this, and let's find out what awaits. Alright, so if you want to go ahead and take a good old right here, you want to go ahead and just do this, and we want to walk on this log that's directly to my right. No, Link, don't. Okay, nice dunk, but seriously. Go ahead and approach this next Skulltula right over here. Go ahead and bop him twice on the wall. There we go. Go ahead and grab him, and that is going to be our 25th Skulltula. Alright? The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is back to Zora's River now, actually. And we're going to do a couple things, and I'll be right back again. Okay, so the reason that I'm in Zora's River specifically is right down here on this log. If you want to jump down here and go check that out, she's going to say that some frogs are staring at us from underneath the water. So go ahead and pull out your ocarina here and summon about 5 frogs. We're going to go ahead and play Zelda's Lullaby as the first one. So here we go. So the first frog that jumped up in the air when you play the first note is going to grow in its size, so yeah. You can get some moolah from this, and if you happen to pretty much make all 5 of them grow, you're going to get something pretty nice. So this next song is going to be Sara's Song from the Lost Woods, so let's do it. Alright, young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody is so fine, Ribbit. We should all practice it, Ribbit. Take rupees as a souvenir. If you come up with another nice melody, please drop by and play it, Ribbit, Ribbit. Alright, my frog voice is really not cutting it for this episode, but anyway, we're going to go head back to Hyrule Field and go to someplace else and do the doodly, yeah. And Navi wants me again. What is it, you woman? You collected 3 spiritual stones. Let's go back to Hyrule Castle. Okay, I am, but I'm doing things that are more important right now than saving Destiny. Anyway, let's go ahead and play the Sun Song and make it nighttime, because we do have to go into Lon Lon Ranch to pick up a few things, and then we'll be on our way to pick up the legendary thing that we are after. So that was very vague, but still, if I'm making any sense here, we're going to pick up a few Skulltulas in Lon Lon Ranch. So the first one is going to be right on this window that is right above us. Since we have the boomerang, we can pick up things on a high surface, or a high height, rather. Anyway, bust out your boomerang, and this is going to be our 26th Skulltula. Alright? The next one is going to be right around this corner. We're going to... Yeah, side hopping is very optimal now. I said this in previous Zelda games that I've done a Let's Play of. I was not lying. There's even animations of people that are just making memes about side hopping being the fastest way of transportation. But I don't know, unless you just don't like traveling fast and you just want to walk normally like this and just enjoy the game, it's really... It really just depends on you, like, seriously. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this next Skulltula right here, and that is going to be our 27th one. So let's go ahead and get him. There we go. Alright. Ow. Thanks, bird, for ruining my evening. My literal evening, because it's nighttime in Lon Lon Ranch. But anyway, if I'm making sense, though. But still, go ahead and right behind this pin, right here, this is going to be our 28th Skulltula. Let's go ahead and bop him twice. There we go. And there we go. 28th Skulltula down. Alright. Now we can prove Destiny as ours. So here you are in front of Hyrule Castle, but I want to point out that some people just don't like commentary in walkthroughs because they say, oh, the voice is kind of annoying. It's like, well, but at the same time, I'm explaining things as I'm doing them, so things just go much better explained sometimes. It's just how I feel. Anyway, I get, I really get their opinion, though. Like, I understand, like, people don't want to hear something the entire time. They just want to sit and just listen to, like, flat playthrough. But anyway, here we are in this cutscene right here. Ugh, I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So you think that you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You want a piece of me. Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you were dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. I think it was rather smart of Zelda to throw me the Ocarina instead of, like, hoping and, like, having me hope that Ganondorf doesn't catch her and he gets in the process. But anyway, go ahead and pick this up in the water, and we officially have the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light, which is great. LSP, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. LSP, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least, I could leave you, the ocarina, and this melody. This song opens the door of time. You've learned the Song of Time. Now, LSP, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Alright, now that we have the item of the game, yeah, literally, and no pun intended, but seriously. Since we have this, and now we can move on with bombs and other resources that we can pretty much use, we're going to go ahead and go to this tree right in front of the entrance of Kakrugu Village. The reason that I'm doing this is to get some grottos that you can access without something called the Stone of Agony. What the Stone of Agony does is allow you to detect which grottos exist, which enables the rumble feature, but if you just know where some holes are in the ground, you can pretty much still access them even without the Stone of Agony. So what I'm doing right here is getting the next Skulltula, which is, I already have the items equipped that I need to get it, but still. Yeah, go ahead and shoot this Skulltula right on up here. There you go. Ow, you're ruining my plans. You threw off my groove, you thing. Gimme. There, we got this. We got the 29 Skulltula. All right, bye, buddy. Because you've basically made my gorge rise long enough. All right, now that we can leave that grotto, these grottos is what I'm actually. That's like what I'm meaning to say, but anyway, we can leave and go and access Kakruga Village, because here is going to be even cooler. There's no bad Skulltulas in the way. Or is there? Or is there? But anyway, go ahead and just hop our way along here. And I want to say the next grotto is going to be right somewhere in this vicinity past this tree. I'm going to say it right. Here? I'm guessing. There we go. It's not right on the dot, and thank God the hitbox for it isn't so small, but still. If you want a trick for killing redeads, since there's 2 of them down here, you want to make sure that one dies, and if you're trying to kill a group of them, let's say one is already dead, and you want to kill this one, make sure that the corpse of one is already being left behind, because he's not wanting to get on me, he's just going to the corpse of his dead friend, because he's more interested in that than I am. Anyway, so, go ahead and kill him, and spawn that chest. And what exactly do we get from this? Well, it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money, and I'm actually missing out on it because it's going to be 200 rupees. And yeah, I'm only getting like 40-something out of the 200 that I just got because my wallet was full. So I pretty much wasted money, but still. Yeah. But sadly, though, it's going to pay off eventually. Because I'm going to be getting a lot more money eventually anyway. So what I'm going to go ahead and do next is go straight into Death Mountain. Because Death Mountain Trail is going to have something in there that I want just for myself for now, because it's going to be the next Skulltula. Because if I didn't mention in the very intro of this episode, it's just going to be Heart Piece and Skulltula focused, rather. Not really main quest things, but still, you kind of get my drift. Let's go ahead and bomb this thing on open. Roger. There we go. Tech tight. Leave me alone, man. Okay, you didn't give me this much guff on recording. Why are you doing it now? Anyway, go ahead and shoot this on open, and we're going to get the 30th Skulltula. So there we go. Alright. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is plant a seed and get the next Skulltula on this soil mound right by the entrance of Dodongo's Cavern. There is a heart piece up there, which I could have used a shortcut for in the very beginning of, or before I entered the last dungeon. Let's go ahead and make sure that our magic beans are equipped as well as our bug. Our bug, man. We need the bug. Anyway. So, if you want to go ahead and conserve your bugs, don't stand right over the hole in the soil mound, because if you do that, the bugs are going to go straight in, and you can't re-access or re-scoop them up. So, there you go. This will be our Tektite, leave me alone. Ouch. Alright, it's going to spit out the next Skulltula, which you can just access right now. Number 31. So there we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and plant a seed in that mound right there. So there we are. Alright. Next up is Goron City. Hey, you want a life hack? Watch this. Yeah, now you can show your parents the tricks and the nitty-gritties of this game, because they always want to educate us. We can educate them. Anyway, actually, no, I'm kidding. If you go into Goron City and go ahead and just go all the way down on this first level right here and go ahead and turn around, we notice that there's some bombs right here. They're bombs. A bomb factory. They're bombs. Anyway, so what I'm actually going to go ahead and do here is head straight rather, and go ahead and get the next Skulltula that's going to be in Kokiri Forest, because it's right there. The whole reason that I'm here is to get a shortcut to Kokiri Forest, because I need to be here. I need to be here. But anyway, if we recall the cave that we got the Kokiri sword out of, this tree, or this house rather, right in front of it is going to have the next Skulltula. Let's make sure that we have access to this right now. Let's go ahead and have a loop around that. There you are, buddy. How's it going? How's it going? Ow. Ow. That is going to be the 32nd Skulltula. Okay? The 33rd Skulltula is going to be right in front of where Mido was when he blocked us access to the Deku Tree at the very beginning of the game. So, let's go ahead and access a little area right now. Let's go ahead and one of these little hopping stones and get it. You know, I love Kokiri Forest at night. It really serves as the aesthetic, especially when it comes to Ocarina of Time. But still, it stands out there. I love it. Let's go ahead and plant this seed. Here we are. Let's go ahead and drop some bugs here. And they're going to access that soil mound and give us the next Skulltula, because it's great. It's like going to the park. I like seeing amusing things. But anyway, I sound weird right now because I'm just weird. Can you give me a cup of tea, please? Anyway, let's go ahead and get this next Skulltula. That's going to be the 33rd one. All right, there we go. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is access the Deku Tree, because we're going to go ahead and access something that we weren't able to access something earlier in the days because we weren't able to access it. That was a word salad, and my word salads are always going to come about at some point, but right now this is just another one of those times. It's another one of those times, and we just have to accept that. Alright? Okay. Okay, so now that we've crawled through here, we're going to go ahead and equip our Deku Sticks and the Slingshot and, yeah, a Boomerang, rather. But not right now. I equipped my Slingshot and my Boomerang, but not the first thing that I even talked about. Go ahead and light this torch with your Deku Stick right now, and go ahead and burn this web. And let's get our bombs out as well, because we're going to need those to get past this wall. There we go. I'm not interested, Dekubama. I'll beat the crap out of you. I'll beat the crap out of you. I'm getting bombarded by things. But anyway. Screw you, Minigoma. Screw you. I'm getting attacked like there's no tomorrow in this episode. That magical record button, man, it just... It's out there. It's out there. But anyway, let's go ahead and equip our Slingshot. And go ahead and get this next Skulltula, because we deserve it. It's just the way that it is. Alright. This is going to be our 34th Skulltula. Okay, so if we go ahead and swim down here and re-access Zora's River like we just did at the beginning of the episode, we're going to go ahead back into Zora's Domain, and then, remember how we got the diving scale and access Lake Hylia as a shortcut? Well, we're going to do that again, because there's something else in Lake Hylia that we want. Now seriously, I want you to just take a guess what it is. Just like, take a guess, think, guess what the next thing that we're going to get is. Another Skulltula. Yep. If you guessed the Skulltula, you are absolutely right, you get a cookie. You get a cookie from the cookie jar on the teacher's desk, because you're an A+ student. You're an A+ student, and you deserve to pass with flying colors, and you can go home and show your parents your report card and everything else. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Anyway, so, let's go ahead and dive down into Zora's Domain and to Lake Hylia. Alright, so we want to climb up on this and get the next Skulltula right on this platform. We want to make sure that it's nighttime for this, of course. So that'll be our 35th Skulltula. So there we go. So our little buddy Kapora Gabora is going to say something over here really quick, so what does he have to say? What does he have to say, man? You going to talk, man? What are you doing? You've come a long way to get up here. You should look at the map, subscreen, sometimes. LSP. This is a beautiful lake full of pure, clear water. At the lake bottom, there is a water temple used to worship the water spirits. The Zoras are guardians of that temple. Hoo-hoo. The Zoras come from Zora's Domain and the northeastern Hyrule. They're an aquatic place. They are longtime allies of Hyrule's royal thingy. I heard that only in the royal family of Hyrule can enter Zora's Domain. Hoo-hoo. I'm on my way back to the castle. If you want to come back with me, hold on to my talons. Yeah. The only Talon I'm going to go ahead and visit is the Talon in Lon Lon Ranch, because he's in charge. At the moment, that is, but anyway. Let's go ahead and still, in all seriousness, change it back to nighttime, because we want to collect a few more Skulltulas. So, it's going to be nice. Okay, so with it being nighttime again, we can go ahead and pop this Skulltula right here. Here we are. It's going to be our, I want to say, my 36th Skulltula, right on that wall of the lavatory. Alright, the next one is going to be right around this wall. I keep having to pause and re-equip items because I need them. If I didn't do it, man, it's not going to be fun. Like, I'm not going to get any further, but still. Go ahead and plant a seed there, and there you are. Go ahead and plant a bug as well. Hopefully they don't crawl straight into the hole, because I want to re-access my bugs, because it's not going to be fun. There we go. I did it. There we go. Which is going to spawn the next Skulltula, which is going to be our... Come on. Come on. It is going to be our 37th one, which is right here. Alright, there we go. Okay, so when you leave when you leave Lake Hylia, make sure you have your bombs equipped, because bombs are nice, right? Bombs. And as for no survivors... Alright, I love SpongeBob, but Plankton, my boy, you're gonna be referenced a lot in this LP. I'm sorry to say it, but let's go ahead and put a bomb there and re-access the next grotto. It didn't appear? It didn't appear? Where is that thing? Let's try there. Come on, man. Come on, grotto. I know you weren't up here. There we go. All right, down in this hole. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do here is get the most cheap hard piece that there is in the game. Let's go ahead and throw a bomb at this Deku Scrub right there. So, go ahead and stun him. Set from stun to kill, and go ahead and get our health back anyway. Alright, you win. In return for sparing time, I will sell you a piece of heart. 1 piece equals 10 rupees. So, if you just want a cheap way to heal, go ahead and pick up the 14th heart piece right from this Deku Scrub here. So there you go. Alright, moving on. Okay, so directly on the way western side of the map, we're going to go ahead and access the Gerudo province right here, which is going to be something that we're going to access very soon. Go ahead and place a bomb right by this ring of rocks here. And you want to make sure that you have Din's Fire for this, because what's down there is going to kind of require it, rather. Let's go ahead and equip our Din's Fire, the slingshot, and the boomerang. Let's go ahead and drop down. Alright, we're going to go ahead and use Din's Fire straight away when we access this grotto, because we really need to burn these webs down because of it. And the funny thing is that Gossip Stones react to heat, your sword hits, and everything else. It's just great. Hey Cal, how's it going? But anyway, in all seriousness, we're going to go ahead and get the next Skulltula. I believe this is going to be our 38th one right here. Let's go ahead and get his token right down. There we go. Alright, moving on. Okay, it really sucks. Like, after leaving the grotto, we have to go into the Gerudo Desert, or the Gerudo, like, Valley, pretty much, because it has the most epic music, in my opinion, of this game. But, unfortunately, we're gonna have to maybe turn it off. Maybe, I don't know. I think we're going to, because it requires getting another Skulltula. So, playing the Sun Song is gonna be really optimal. So, I'm sorry, Gerudo Valley. I love your soundtrack, but I gotta stop it. It sucks, but still, it's gotta be done. Okay, with that, we're gonna go ahead and equip, we already have the boomerang and the slingshot equipped, so let's go ahead and get our, I want to say, the 39th Skulltula right over here on this wall, right here above the waterfall. So there you go. Okay, so after getting that Skulltula, you want to basically grab this Cucco and fly all the way down, and you want to hold off to the left. So, when you hold down to the left, you're going to perch that wooden box down there. And inside of that wooden box is going to have something very nice inside of it. So go ahead and drop down. There you go. That was really good. Thus, getting the 15th heart piece. So there you go. Moving on. Alright, so we want to go ahead and re-access Castle Town, because we're going to go back to the Happy Mask shop, because that place is always happy, right? Anyway, so let's go ahead and access that place right now and find out what we got to do next. The next mask we're going to pick up is something called the Spooky Mask, and if you recall the kid walking around posing as Dompe at the graveyard at Kakariko Village, we have to go and visit him with this mask. So let's go ahead and pick this on up. We have to pay him back for the mask that we just sold previous to this, which I think was the Skull's Mask. There we go. Alright, so come on, I already paid you back, man. But anyway, in all seriousness, let's go ahead and pick up the Spooky Mask, Raw-chan. And we have to go and visit the kid, because he thinks that he's not scary enough to be Dompe, so we're going to make him scary. So, we will be back at Kakariko Village right now. Okay, so re-accessing the graveyard. Actually, on the way here, I kind of thought about something. Just in my memory of this game, I'm really glad that Nintendo just didn't give it a bland name like Zelda 64 or something, because it's like the first 3D Zelda release that they made for the Nintendo 64, so yeah, that's It's just a random thought that I had on the way here, so I just kind of wanted to address it. Anyway, in all seriousness, let's go ahead and talk to this kid, because he thinks he's not even scary enough. God, this is Dompe the Gravekeeper. What? Oh, it's just a mask. I get a different kind of fright from that mask than I get from Dompe. Well, you give that mask to me. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab it because, yeah, we have his money now. We have his money, and he's gonna enjoy giving it to us. But let's go back to the mask shop and pay back the 30 rupees for the mask. You can get the new mask model too. So, yeah. But in all seriousness, we're gonna go ahead and play the Sun Song here because we are not done yet. There's gonna be another Skulltula just right on the outskirts of the graveyard. So we're going to the graveyard. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to go and do is approach the eastern wall. Right over here, more like the southern wall, because we're heading kind of southish right now. But there we go. Let's go ahead and equip our slingshot. I really need some more slingshot seeds, because I'm really running low. Let's go ahead and bop him twice. I missed. And I almost missed again there, but anyway. Let's go ahead and get that token right there. That is the 40th Skulltula. Alright. And before we leave, and this is a really critical soil patch right here, because if you don't want to have this lost when you age 7 years into the future, you want to go ahead and get that. So if you don't plant it now, you're not going to see it when you age 7 years later. So it's going to be great. So leaving the graveyard, we're going to go ahead and approach the House of Skulltula, because we have approached, or gathered rather, is 40 Skulltulas, and we're going to have something very nice acquired when we approach it. I keep saying approach like it's like the word of the day or something, but seriously, go into the House of Skulltula and talk to these guys. They've all been revived. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. And he's going to give us the Stone of Agony. This is what I was talking about earlier. It causes your rumble feature to react to nearby secrets. So that's pretty awesome. The next thing we're going to go ahead and get is from the guy in the blue shirt. He's going to give us something that we really don't need, but he's going to give us them anyway. Is more bomb shoes, because I like bomb shoes. Anyway, I don't want to talk to you again. This guy in the orange shirt, he's going to give us something even better. So he's going to give us the Giant's Wallet. So yeah, every 10 Skulltulas just for now. Come back to the House of Skulltula and you will have better things to get. So that's pretty awesome. Leaving. Okay, so going back to the Happy Mask shop, we're going to come across the last mask to sell for now. It's going to be something that I think we all remember. It also appears in Super Smash Bros. Melee and other stuff like that, and it lets us jump really high in that game. So it's going to be the Bunny Hood, and if you played Majora's Mask, unfortunately, you'll know that in Majora's Mask you can run really fast with this on, but in Ocarina of Time you can't. It doesn't work, so it's a shame. But the funny thing is, if we go ahead and put this on, the reactions from other people are just ridiculous. Hey, what's your problem? Like, how is this scary? Like, I don't understand. It's like, am I just some kind of like a person that has like a disease or something? Like, what's the issue here? But anyway, in all seriousness, let's go ahead and run out to Hyrule Field. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and be blunt here. If you do not have the third spiritual stone, you will not see this guy running in Hyrule Field. So make sure that you have the Zora Sapphire, or the Zora's Engagement Ring, that is, and come across this guy. You might notice him as the mailman from Majora's Mask. But he's just a regular running athletic guy, I assume, in just Ocarina of Time in general. He will not sit down and be able to talk to you until nightfall. So it's going to be a little bit of a walk here, so just keep following him, and just be patient, and he will eventually let you talk to him and sell this bunny hood to him, and he's going to give you a tremendous amount of money. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I think just about here he's going to make his stop and sit down to rest, because I know that he walked a long time. So I'll go ahead and talk to him, and he's going to say, I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please, sell it to me. Yes. My long-time dream, returning the wildlife. Finally, the actor of the stage and the prop have been united. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for that mask. More money than you can count. Go back to the mask shop and just pay back 50 rupees of this money. Yeah, we got a fortune for paying it. And if you go ahead and look, I don't think his eye holes are really seeing through that, but yeah, it's not very visible. So hope you have fun, man. And by the next time you go ahead and visit him, he's going to be running really fast through the field, and we can't. So, yeah. Here he is! We can't keep up, and he actually does knock us over. So it's pretty funny. So, back to the Happy Mask Shop we go. Mr. Mask Man, I did your thing that you wanted me to do. So you're gonna give me the thing that I greatly deserve. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood right now. Oh yeah. Very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? Well, you may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. The words that our parents always give us at that time of talk. But anyway, off of that topic, we have the Mask of Truth, and we can find out some really great things with it, so it's pretty cool. And if you notice that the Zora mask and the Gerudo mask also appear on our very right, as well as the Goron mask. Yep. And as opposed to Majora's Mask, you actually don't transform into these guys in this game. It would be really cool, but you just don't. You also get the Gerudo mask, which is awesome. So, there we have it. So if we go ahead and re-access Gerudo Valley and go to that same Cucca that we used to fly down the ledge with, we're going to find something really, really awesome. We don't need to have it to be nighttime for this, because it is another soil patch grotto. So jump off at this ledge and fly all the way down, and the camera's going to kind of pan down all the way down there. We're going to land gracefully, don't worry. So don't worry about taking damage or missing the mark or anything. So it's just the way that it is. But go ahead and just float down, and I'll be back in just a second. Yeah, so don't worry about taking damage at all. So if you really want to play it safe, just go ahead and float down as close as you think it's safe to land. So let's go ahead and talk to this Gerudo here. Why did you come all the way down here? What? You were just about to ask me the same thing. Well, now that you're down here, you may as well just make the best of things. Oh, I bet. I bet. So make sure that you plant this 5th magic bean there, right in that soil grotto. So let's go ahead and get our bug out and get the next Skulltula, which I believe is going to be the... Which one is it? Which one is it? We shall find out. Give me the bug. Give it back, because I deserve it. Anyway. And according to my knowledge, it is going to be the 41st Skulltula. So let's go ahead and pick that up right now. There we go. And it's right there. Okay? Sounds good. So if you go ahead right behind this waterfall here, there's going to be a ladder. So if you go ahead and climb all the way up this thing, something right on top of it is going to be something awesome. I should stop saying the word something because it doesn't really mean that much to me, so you may as well get that something that's in there because it's something. Anyway, my wording is all over the place in this episode, but still, go ahead and pick this up, and it is going to be your 16th heart piece. You've completed another heart container, your maximum life energy is increased. Alright, we're going to do one more thing for the episode, and we're going to call it there, and it requires Lake Hylia. The 10-pound fish in the fishing place in Lake Hylia. What you gotta do is you gotta go in this door and pretty much just volunteer to fish here. We need a 10-pound fish right here in the water. It is kind of challenging, and you kind of gotta be patient with this one. So I went ahead and did this. It did take me a good while to actually time it up right. So if you come across a fish in the pond that looks like this, it is pretty massive from my honest perspective. But if you're able to come across this one, it will not be a problem at all. You will get something really nice from this. So there it is, a very large fish. He's pretty much as big as Link is. So I'll say the upside to this is when you see a fish that big, you'll know. And it is just great. But anyway, with this, you're going to get something very nice. So just make sure that he weighs your fish. And yeah, he actually does set your record. So that's pretty nice. You can always come back and look at your record, and this will give you the 17th heart piece. Yeah, again, it's a little bit challenging, but it is no problem if you just set your mind to it, okay? Alright, and with that, I'm going to call off this episode right here. So in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we are going to make our way, finally, to the Temple of Time to revive humanity. And see the future, of course. With that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.